Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
Looking at the starting five for USA. Zion Williamson is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Jackson. Then there's John Morant. And it's Young in at the 1 spot.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Jackson, a screen on Hachimura. Outside Jackson for the 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Unloads. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for USA. They trail by 3. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Doncic against Young. 5 on the clock. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Doncic. Clark outside. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Clark. That shot no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Williamson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
Morant outside. Young outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Team World.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jackson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morant missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle, here's Clark. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Team World. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Sexton, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. And slam dunk by Clark.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
And here's Young. Hasn't made one yet. Morant left side. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. It's rebounded by Barrett.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Clark. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Team World shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
To the inside, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Barrett with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by USA.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Sexton. Nothing on the board. And here's Young from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trae giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Doncic with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Over Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for USA. Sexton kicks to Morant. Jackson a screen on Doncic. And it's Morant missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Doncic. The 8-footer. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for USA.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And the first one drops.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Washington's checked in for Zion Williamson. Both free throws good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
And Team World calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And Team World making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the screen. Down low. Here's a Kogi. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And here's Young. USA moving the ball around. Here's Washington. 4 on the clock. Pass to Young. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 6 points.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
Here's a Kogi. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 9 points in the game so far.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And it's now only a 1-point USA lead. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Morant drives in. Washington, that's good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now, here's Wagner. And the rejection by Jackson. Now, Morant. Washington with it. Sexton on the wing. Scoreless thus far. And good that time. And now a 5-point USA lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's the 3. It's hauled in by USA. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And finished off by Morant.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Nifty move. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. USA ahead. They lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
and not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Luka Doncic out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Wagner. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3, the small forward. And for USA, Trey Mann is out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Washington in at center.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Williamson looking it over. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
There's Wagner with the 3. It's hauled in by USA. Pass to Graham. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Mann. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now a 6-point USA lead. Wagner outside. That's tipped. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. The drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Mann. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got a pair of triples in the second now for Team World. Graham, the pass to Mann. Here's the screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mann's got the lead up to 8 now for USA. Now, Doncic, 8 points for him. It's up a 3. And with the rebound. Williamson outside. Fader on the way. Rebound by Team World. Here's Mikhailuk. Still without a basket. Doncic outside. Pass to Mikhailuk. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Team World. R.J. Barrett comes in for Mikhailuk. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for USA. John Morant comes in for Devontae Graham. USA leading by 8. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. USA with another miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Doncic finds Alexander Walker to the wing on the left. Here's Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Team World shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for USA. Alexander Walker with the ball. He has yet to score. Morant against Doncic. Barrett wide open. He fires. Team World with another miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Team World trails by 11. And Team World calls time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Team World making some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Wagner. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And USA also making a switch. Young's checked in. Barrett kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Alexander Walker passes to Williamson. Here's Young. 3-pointer. Rebound by Team World. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, Alexander Walker. He has 6. The kick out to Young. And a miss there on the triple. Team World trails by 10. Doncic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett for 3. They get it back. Back to Doncic. Can't cash in from a high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Morant passes to Washington. Now here's Williamson. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And that one drops. Williamson's got the lead up to 12 now for USA.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Clark finds Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Young with no one around. It's Clark with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. Doncic has got it back down to within single digits for Team World. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 6. Here's Morant. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morant's got his third bucket of the night.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. It's hauled in by USA. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Morant. He's got 9. Washington passes to Young. Banked in off the glass. And it's an 11-point USA lead.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Team World another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Doncic against Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points. USA leading by 8. Young taking his time here. Doncic with the steal. Young with the steal. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clark dishes to Doncic. Misses from short range. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Young, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Young. No good on the last second attempt there. And it's USA with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Clark is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Barrett. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2-guard spot. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for USA. On the court for USA, we've got Morant. Zion Williamson is out there with Jackson. And it's Young. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
USA leading by 8. Morant with it. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Jackson setting the pick here for Young. Carries it from 3-point range. Young's got 13.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Doncic. Clark outside, 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, Clark. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Pass to Morant. Morant with the screen on Hachimura. Now Young. Right side Jackson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Team World calls time here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 22. The three. It's hauled in by USA. Williamson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Morant outside. Clark against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Morant finds Jackson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the paint, looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you got to also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Clark, a screen on Morant. Team World with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Team World trails by 16. Doncic outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
to the middle. Here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morant missing.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Barrett. On the wing, Doncic. Picked by Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic with the bucket.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have set the tone, and the rest of the team is following.
Pass to Morant. Morant sets a screen for Williamson. And here's Young from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Morant kicks to Williamson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Team World. And USA also making a switch. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And both free throws good for Williamson. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Team World. 17-point game. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Moran finds Jackson.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for USA.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Second free throw, no good.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Barrett kicks to Clark. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic, top of the key. Team World with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
Doncic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Mikhailuk's checked in for Wagner. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mikhailuk. Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 19 points for Luka Doncic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's Young from the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. Team World trails by 17. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Clark. Good ball movement here by Team World. Doncic with a strong move inside.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Morant scanning the floor. Williamson from long range. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic with it. Barrett with the ball. Fades and shoots. The shot misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Morant outside. Morant with the screen on Barrett. Young outside. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 6th assist on the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Timeout called here, the first for USA. Team World making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Clark. Okogie comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Graham. Still yet to score. Pass to Sexton. Inside. Here's Washington. That's tipped.
Big time denial that time by Wagner. Boy, he put some plaster on that one.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for USA. To the paint. Kicks it out to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. USA with another miss. Team World trails by 16. Here's Mikhailuk. From outside, off the mark. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. From deep, Washington sinks the triple. Washington's got 5 now.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for USA. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
We've got Doncic. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's a Kogi in at the 4 spot. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. And Doncic with the triple.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Outside, Sexton. And here's Washington outside. Rebound by Team World.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Okogie, the pass to Doncic. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. USA leading by 14. Pass to Morant. Washington sets the pick for Morant. USA with another miss.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Now Doncic. Doncic showing his strength.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
Pickett, that's good.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Back to Doncic. And the layup falls. 28 points for Luka Doncic.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
The USA calls time here. Team World making some changes. Tyson's checked in. And Barrett subbed in for Mikhailuk. And USA also making a switch. Graham's checked in. Here's Morant. Pass to Washington. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. There's a good screen. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Team World trails by 13. And it's Barrett. Oh!
My goodness.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Sexton. Here's Alexander Walker. USA with another miss.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Back to Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. And so Sexton will bring it up for USA. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Washington. Rebound by Team World. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pass to Graham. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Wagner. Team World trails by 11. Outside, Barrett. Doncic with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to Morant. Morant sets a screen for Sexton. They need this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
Free throw good, Sexton. And Team World making a change here. Okogie's checked in. And then for USA, Jackson, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Williamson comes in for Devontae Graham. And Trae Young subbed in for Morant. And Sexton drops them both.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Here's what Team World's going with right now. Clark, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Josh Okogie. Washington's checked in for USA. Young passes to Williamson. Williamson, the screen. Pass to Young for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 14 points now in the second half.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Doncic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement here by Team World. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Doncic outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Young. Williamson outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Clark. Doncic feeling it out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First one falls for him. Hachimura, he's checked in for Team World. And then for USA, Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Washington. And it's Morant in for Sexton. And so Clark nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And it's Morant missing. Team World trails by 7. Now Doncic outside. Gilgeous-Alexander. Team World with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. There's Williamson with the three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his fourth rebound in this one. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now, here is Young. Pass to Morant. Williamson outside. Young with the ball. Takes a three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that's just something that Young excels at. And boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Clark. Clark, a screen on Young. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by USA. Morant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 12-point USA lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Team World calls time here. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Team World. Clark, a screen on Morant. Pass to Doncic. Young with the steal. And here's Morant. Back to Young. Here's Jackson. Again, USA.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Picked by Clark. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Barrett kicks to Hachimura. And the three ball is good.
An impressive shot from Hachimura, showing why you got to be up on him defensively.
USA leading by 11. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Pass to Williamson. USA moving the ball around. Jackson misses. Jackson's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Clark a screen on Young. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Morant kicks to Williamson. Now Alexander Walker. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Barrett. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
Pass to Morant. Morant sets a screen for Williamson. Young left side. The shot. Rebound by Team World. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Doncic has got 36. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's good for 2. And USA leads by 10.
Even though he's 6'1", 6'2", Lamb is not afraid to try to score inside. He plays with great aggressiveness.
So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.